Hi, this is your recap for our mindset class that we had on Monday, January 19th. And we talked all about courage. Yes. Ooh, come on in for your recap. It was an inspiring class, and I invite you to do the things for yourself right now, so you can still get inspired with the things that we talked about and find value in our session. I ask what you think of when you hear the word courage. What comes to mind? Like, don't overthink it. Just think about what comes to mind when I think of the word courage. What does that mean for you? Courage is very, very, very personal. I mean, that's super clear, right? That it's everybody defines it differently because we all have had to have courage and we all have seen it in other people before. And I'd like to ask you, maybe in your journal, what does courage mean to you? What does it look like? What does it feel like? What is courage for you? And write down some things. Don't overthink it. Just write down what comes to mind and then move on. I also want you to ask yourself, when do you have courage? Think about the times that you have courage. Write them down, think about them, contemplate it. And then when do you wish you had more of it? When do you need more courage in your life? And please feel free after you do this to comment and send me questions, things that came up for you. Um, because, talking about that is quite powerful. Then I invited everybody to take the word courage and take all of the letters and take each of them and write a word or a phrase that embodies or encourages courage for you as a reminder. And we took some time individually to come up with things, and then we shared them out. And for you, I have some things that I have found on ChatGPT. Of course, I used some support there. However, I'm also going to share the one that I did for myself. But before you move on, hit stop and write down for you. What does each of these letters do for you? How do you know that you need courage? And then come back. Here are mine. This is what I wrote. C, change takes courage, heart, and trust. Oh, the places you'll go. I thought of Dr. Seuss. You, unapologetically being me. R, reflecting and remembering courageous moments of my past. Right? Because it's important to reflect and remember, when did I already have courage? Because it helps me to propel forward and go to A, right? Afraid and doing it anyway. G, going slowly yet intentionally forward. That's the reminder I need for courage, right? To move intentionally forward. And E, I came up with exploring things that light me up out of my comfort zone. Okay. You could have also done it like super short, just with one word. Maybe you just wrote words: choose, open, unfold, release, align, grow, embody. And whatever resonates with you, take that with you into your courage, because that's what our sessions are for. Something that comes from the heart that ChatGPT helped me write. Come back to yourself. Own your truth. Unlearn what limits you. Rest in trust. Allow the process. Give yourself grace and expand with ease, because we try too hard often, right? And there's one other one as an example, and please just take what you want from it for yourself. Mindset and action. If that's what courage means to you in that arena, you could say choose with intention. Open your heart to possibility. Understand your worth. Release what no longer fits. Ooh, that's a big one. Act even when it feels uncomfortable. A lot of us said that in our reflection in the words that we had chosen. Grow through what stretches you, right? That's out of that comfort zone thing again. And embody who you're becoming. That's when I talk about in my manifesting class that you have to be the person now that you want to be later. And all of us talked about how hard it is to have tough conversations and have the courage to talk to family. That was every single one of us talked about how challenging that is and how important it is that we are truthful to the people in our closest circle, the family, because they often know us different and we grow and evolve and change. And that's not always easy for family to realize and to stand in our truth and live our truth. And that's what it takes, courage, right? To be afraid and know that when we have the courage, magical things happen, and that we have a community that supports each other on that journey. So if you have any questions or comments, please reach out and let me know. I'm excited to hear about it.